Welcome to this episode of Power Sports Adventures. We just came down the Hells Canyon Dam Road, and I'm standing out in the middle of the Snake River in Hells Canyon on the Idaho side. We're headed up to see our lodge host, Brandy, and we'll check in with her.
Blake, it's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Welcome to Hells Canyon Adventures Lodge.
We're glad to be here.
Are you ready for a great day on the river?
Yes, we are.
Well, let's hit it.
We're headed up to the Hells Canyon Dam, and we're going to get the boats and go out fishing today. But as we've came up in this area, the canyon walls have gotten really steep, black, and the wind is picked up. We're still going to have a great day. Let's go.
Now that's a nice little steel.
Power Sports Adventures is sponsored by Starting Line Products, setting the world's performance standards. Zebros Racing, RsFX and Exit Shocks, and Motosport.com.
Well, we have made it here to the docks and we are about ready to go, and I'd like you to meet Mark Yates. Mark owns and operates Hells Canyon Adventures. Where are we going today, Mark?
Meg, we're going to head downriver and we are going to hit big whitewater and chase fish.
Sounds great. Let's go.
All right, let's be on our way. I've been running Hells Canyon for approximately 10 years. I never get tired of it, but I do see something new every day. My favorite stretch of the river is the 20 miles downstream as we leave out of here. What I love about the river is the white water. It makes me feel alive, the adrenaline rush that I receive.
We've gone downriver about a mile, and we're rigging up the poles for steelhead fishing.
On our steelhead rigs, we're going to go ahead and just use a sand shrimp, and all I do is I take a bait threader and I run it up the bait and then slide it down over a hook and cinch that down. That top hook is going to come down and I'm going to hook it right in the tail, and that keeps my bait straight. All this is hooked up here to a diver, and all that diver does, all it is a plug. It's had the hooks removed, and that's what actually dives that bait down towards the bottom where the fish are hanging out. This is one of our best, most productive rigs we use here in Hells Canyon. We absolutely love it. Let's go catch a fish.
We have all the poles in the water, and Mike is the first one with a solid bite.
These ones reel in.
All right, guys, this feels like pretty good steelhead we got on.
Captain Mark Yates is running the trolling motor and keeping all of us from getting our lines tangled together. And the sun is starting to reach us here in the bottom of the canyon.
All right. Nope, he's off. He is off. One thing about catching these steelhead, guys, it's a barbless hook. There are a lot of wild fish that still come back into Idaho, and we don't want to hurt any of those wild fish. We want to be able to release them unharmed. So it is barbless. The challenge to that is any little bit of slack you give that fish, it gives him a chance to spit that hook. Hopefully we can keep the hooks in him today, though.
Decided to move downriver to the next hole.
You know, we're a boundary river. We're separating two states right now. We have Oregon on our left side of the boat, and we have Idaho on our right side. Our rapids are classified on the international scale. It's a 1 through 6. 1's a real mild rapid. Class 6 is life-threatening. A good example of a Class 6 rapid would be Niagara Falls.
That last little rapid we went through is called Rocky Point Rapid. It's a little Class 3, but there's some rocks in there. You really got to know where you're going, or you can get yourself in trouble in that one.
Get to our next hole and let's see if we can't pull a steelhead out of here. Let's get our lines in the water.
Let's catch some fish, guys.
I don't see.
It feels like a diver.
That is a diver.
Woo, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I like
think
fish,
yours-
any
yeah.
kind of fish. If it's flipping, it's a fish. Oh, I got whiskers on
You
mine.
got whiskers.
Still fun, though. That's a nice cat.
Here's another catfish, but I guarantee you there is some steelhead in this river. We're gonna get them. All right, folks, it looks like we got us a nice steelhead on here. This is gonna take a little bit, so hopefully we can get him to the boat. Yeah, if this wrestler couldn't get one landed. How's your drag doing on that reel? How you doing over there, Pappy? I'm living the dream. I get paid to do this.
We're giving them deep. That's all right. We're playing it because you're on light line.
Yeah, no hurry.
There he is.
There it is. Might be done.
Yep. Oh, he might.
Oh, watch the fish, not the fisherman.
Yeah.
Reel down towards him. Oh yeah, that's a big salmon.
Big, beautiful salmon. Beautiful wild fish. Chinook.
When we come back, Pappy's fishing skills pay off as he reels in a trophy. And then it's Meg's turn to catch a steelhead on her own. All this and more coming up next on Power Sports Adventures.
For rugged, reliable, powerful, and responsive boats, it's Bent's Boats. Outstanding craftsmanship, superior design. To find out more, visit their website, bentsboats.com.
From mild to wild, Starting Line products can help with your razor accessory needs. Heavy-duty front and rear bumper kits, rocker armor, high flow, quiet silencer, secure storage glove box, and side doors are just a taste of the products offered. For a free catalog, call us at 208-529-0244 or visit us online at startinglineproducts.com. Motosport.com. You will find a huge selection of in-stock products designed for riders like you for ATV and motorcycle parts and accessories, including OEM parts and all the top brands. Visit motosport.com.
Welcome back to Power Sports Adventure. We are in Hell's Canyon on the Snake River, and Pappy's trying to get his fish in the boat.
Big, beautiful salmon. Beautiful wild fish. Chinook.
You do that one more time, Pappy. Reel down and try and lift him up. Lift him up, lift him up, lift him up. Bring him. Oh. he wasn't native, I'd hit him in the head for all this. Do I look that bad? Okay. All right, keep him coming, keep him coming, keep him coming. Nope, he's shy from the net. That a boy. Swing him towards me if you can. Reel down. Reel down. Reel down. There he is. Oh. Woo! Way to go. All right.
That's a nice fat, healthy looking fish.
Yeah. All right, guys. Yep. This is a first of all, Pappy, great fish. This fish is phenomenal. This fish went to the ocean about 4 years ago, and it's come back to us, and it's returning as an adult to Hell's Canyon Dam. They're going to spawn the eggs out of her. This is a wild fish. You don't see a lot of native salmon and steelhead in Idaho anymore. So to catch a fish that's wild is an absolute treat. Good job, Pappy.
He's coming around. We're letting him get some oxygen back in his gills.
There he goes. Good job, Pappy. Good job. Let's get us another one. All right, guys, Pappy just hooked a wonderful Chinook salmon up here in the river. These salmon fight and fight and fight. That fish took us about 20 minutes to land, but we were able to get him to the boat and make a happy fisherman. That's what we do here in Hell's Canyon.
And now that we've gotten a salmon to the boat, which is a treat with this run, we're going to go down and catch us a little bit of sturgeon bait, a trout or two, and then we'll go back to steelhead fishing. We're here across from Battle Creek trying to pick up a little live bait for sturgeon fishing, and hopefully we'll pick up a trout or two. And a little later on this afternoon, we're gonna put a few sturgeon rods in the river and see if we can hook one of those prehistoric fish.
The homestead cabin that we're seeing up here has not been occupied since the 1970s. In the 1970s, the federal government condemned the homestead sites and asked the homesteaders to leave the canyon. That was so that the Hell's Canyon National Recreational Area could be established. So there's no longer anyone living in the canyon per se. On the other side of the river here from where we're sitting, there's a creek that comes in. It's known as Battle Creek. And the brush that's around there's a lot of blackberry brush. And during the summer, it was not uncommon to have several bears in there eating the blackberries as they were ripening.
There we go. Fish on. There. We have some bait. Let's go sturgeon fishing.
You guys gotta get lucky once in a while.
Dancing now.
Yeah, we're gonna head back out in the river channel here, and we'll head to our third hole for another shot at some steelhead. What are we doing? Guess we're gonna shut her in the zone.
We are going to catch one. It's only going to be a few minutes from now.
All right, Meg is hooked up on another fish.
Fish, Pappy?
Come on, baby.
Bring it towards me, bring it towards me.
All right, there we go.
That's a keeper, a hatch.
Yeah, that's a hatch.
Yeah.
Hatchery steelhead.
All right.
Good job.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Nice.
All right, good job, Meg.
Beautiful.
Good job.
Now that's a nice little steelhead.
When
When we come back, we're headed downriver through some Class 4 rapids with huge whitewater. Then it's time for prehistoric sturgeon fishing. All this and more coming up next on Power Sports Adventures.
From mild to wild, Starting Line products can help with your razor accessory needs. Heavy-duty front and rear bumper kits, rocker armor, high flow, quiet silencer, secure storage glove box, and side doors are just a taste of the products offered. For a free catalog, call us at 208-529-0244 or visit us online at startinglineproducts.com.
UTV Tech, specializing in power, performance, and protection products. UTV Tech offers Max Flow Series vents and grills, increased protection for your radiator while letting your unit run cooler. ProTech Series underbody protection, including A-arm guards, rock sliders, and Under Armour. For more information, visit us on the web at www.utvtech.com/free catalog or give us a call at 208-522-1301.
Motosport.com. You will find a huge selection of in-stock products designed for riders like you for ATV and motorcycle parts and accessories, including OEM parts and all the top brands. Visit motosport.com. For parts, knowledge, and enhanced performance, your Polaris specialist. It's Tri-City Performance. Tri-City Performance, your Western riding expert.
There's a saying, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Well, forgive us if we think that's a load of crap, because to us, every wheel deserves the same detailed attention. Just like every bolt, every wire, every inch of paint. So you want to know what greases our wheel? ATVs that are built right here. Arctic Cat, share our passion.
Welcome back to Power Sports Adventures. We are in Hell's Canyon on the Snake River.
We're coming up to the first of our Class 4 rapids, Wild Sheep, and as you can see, the river kind of drops out from underneath us here. Could be a little wet going through this. The boat we're on today is a 28-foot Bent's boat, custom built in Lewiston. It's powered by two Ford 351 Redline engines, about 600 horsepower. Horsepower is our friend on the river. Big whitewater, you need lots of horsepower. Another unique feature that Daryl Bentz invented was the dish spoon nose for breaking through rapids. It dissipates the water where a boat can cut through it without it being pushed offline. Running rapids is something that takes a few years' experience to acquire. You'll learn under another captain to do it commercially. The main thing with this river is the flows are changing all the time. The water fluctuates, and you've got to be able to read your water fluctuations. This little rapid is called roller coaster, kind of because of the wave action in it, kind of like a roller coaster.
Towards the Oregon side? Yeah.
Oh.
We've made it through the rapids, and now we've reached one of Mike's favorite spots. We're gonna tie off the boat, because it's time for sturgeon fishing.
So these big sturgeon, when you hook them, A lot of times they'll run and they'll stick their heads right underneath the rock and they'll start taking their mouth and moving that mouth across the bottom, and they'll literally just pick that barbless hook right up out of their mouth. They're tough to catch, but they're fun when you got them on. This is kind of a game of patience. You don't want to set the hook too early. You just want to let them eat that bait, get a good hook in their mouth, and then you just set the hook and the fight's on. Fish on, and he is a big one. Hells Canyon has a pretty good population of white sturgeon. These fish can go anywhere up to 400 or 500 pounds. Average length down here is between 7 and 11 feet long. Let's see if we can't get this one landed.
And Mike has had a lot of luck catching these prehistoric fish. This one is 5 feet long and it's nearly 100 years old.
Stay tuned because we'll be right back with more power sports adventures from Hells Canyon.
For rugged, reliable, powerful, and responsive boats, it's Bent's Boats. Outstanding craftsmanship, superior design. To find out more, visit their website, bentsboats.com.
From mild to wild, Starting Line products can help with your razor accessory needs. Heavy-duty front and rear bumper kits, rocker armor, high flow, quiet silencer, secure storage glove box, and side doors are just a taste of the products offered. For a free catalog, call us at 208-529-0244 or visit us online at startinglineproducts.com. Motosport.com. You will find a huge selection of in-stock products designed for riders like you for ATV and motorcycle parts and accessories, including OEM parts and all the top brands. Visit Motosport.com.
Welcome back to Power Sports Adventures. We are in Hells Canyon on the Snake River.
There's fish jumping all over right now. It is fish 30 right now.
Well, it's the end of the day here, and we've had a great time at Hells Canyon. This place has a real mystic and magic to it. And we've caught everything today from, steelhead to catfish. We're all trying to pull just maybe one more out by the end of the day. Hopefully we can. All right, one more. Here he goes back.
About an hour of daylight left. We better get back up through these big rapids while we still have some daylight and call it a day.
Power Sports Adventures is sponsored by Starting Line Products, setting the world's performance standards, Zebros Racing, RSFX and Exit Shocks, and Motosport.com.